Urban Glass, to me, is a really special place for a lot of reasons, but I think that it's a way to connect with the material and with people, and that's a really special thing that doesn't happen in a lot of different facilities. Here in particular, there's just such a emphasis on glass being urban glass. Here it's sort of a very easygoing community.
It's definitely a vibrant arts community. It's very unique as well because we're an open access studio here, and so Urban Glass has its own programming. We have a variety of different open access classes that anyone can take. And then we have our studio members who are professional artists who make their own work and then also fabricate for other artists who are showing in New York.
I don't think that most people realize there's a whole subculture of art glass in this country, and actually a very long history of glass making, both from a factory standpoint but also from an artisan standpoint. What's fun about educating people about it is they really start to see the value in the handcrafted aspect versus something bought off the shelf at like IKEA.
Because I'm a maker and because I have the fascination that I do with glass as a material, it's exciting for me to share that with people and to really communicate that by, sharing in what's going on in the gallery and the store, and talk about technique and talk about how they can get involved here at Urban Glass to learn more. So this space is really the beginning of a conversation with people who are first visiting Urban Glass.
Seeing people melt glass for the first time and just kind of the magic that is like watching the glass melt and having control over that is just something that we all share as glass workers. And so it just reminds me of the first time when I made my first glass beads and melted the glass. I felt like I was making an artifact, that I was working with a material that was going to outlive me, and I could leave it behind, and after I was gone, these objects would still kind of remain in my wake.
I would say working with fire becomes almost addictive. At this point, I think the heat feels to me like something I almost crave. I really love working with that high temperature, and I love seeing how heat really changes the malleability of the glass.
A lot of people get turned off as soon as they realize you can really burn yourself, and so it kind of takes a little bit of athleticism and a little bit of like thrill seeker to really get in there and be able to kind of deal with all the distractions and stuff lighting on fire.
You're working with so many other elements. You're working with heat, and you're working with physics. You can work with gravity and the way that glass will actually fall with gravity, depending upon the heat that it has within the material.
I don't think even the art world really realizes how much amazing artwork is being made in glass. It's kind of an underserved medium, but I think that's changing.
We want to share with everybody how amazing glass is and bring everyone together and get involved in different ways here. So I think it's just to share the experience of glass and working with this beautiful material.